You said you were gonna call today, and you didn't. You said you were gonna call your grandma, and then call me. And so far, every time you said you're gonna call, you've called. So it's like stressing me out. I'm about to have an anxiety attack, but I'm trying to keep myself together. Because you said you had calls today, Thursday and Friday, but you didn't call. So now I'm worried something happened to you. Like, why did you not call, you know? And then I gotta wait a whole nother day. So the day is basically almost over because your calls are at like 7:15, 7:45 p.m. This is just getting harder and harder to handle.
Kitchen, Mom.
That's right, baby. Yes, let me see. Wow. And when I see it's getting harder and harder, like, and I say I can't handle this, but like, what am I to do? Like, I love you. I want to be with you. I'm not gonna leave you. And when I say I can't handle this, like, what am I gonna do? And I just want to be sad and lay in my bed until you're back. But according online, that's not until September 2025. So, like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I get through this? How do we get through it together? This is where we would talk. Right here. Hi, baby. I'm looking around the kitchen, and this is where we would have our phone conversations every day when my mom would go to sleep. I would be here in the kitchen talking to you for hours. And now I'm lucky if I get up. I go with the tears. I'm lucky if I even get a 15-minute phone call. Wow, Bobby, wow. Wow.
Mama.
Wow, baby.
Mama.
Let's see.
Mama, look at my
Whoa,
muscle.
look at that muscle.
Mama, strong enough.
I'm so strong.
Mama, there's a whale.
Oh yeah, it was just a ball.
Mama, can you play with the ball?
Yeah.
Can you throw a catch?
Yeah, go over there, puppy. I'm gonna come right now. Go over there. I'm almost done. I'm gonna come. And see, I teared up. I wanted to cry, but I had to hold it back because I don't want him to keep seeing me crying and sad. And he's so happy. I hate seeing my mom sad when I was young. I don't want to do that to him. So inside I'm feeling like shit, like I'm dying inside. But for him, yeah, baby, yes, let's do this, let's do that, you know? And that makes it even harder, like mentally. I'm just exhausted, I'm drained, I'm overstimulated. He's the only one who was able to fully help me with him, like to give me a break where I did not have to stress out or worry about how he's being watched. I would be able to get a break. What are you doing? Okay. And when you're a single full-time mom, like with your kid all day long, it's a kid who has all this energy. You want You don't want to break sometimes, and being alone, like without another person around your age, interaction gets to you. Bobby, not here, baby. Go over there. I'm gonna come. Like, of course, my baby's love takes my mind off of it a lot. Like, he makes me laugh. The stuff he says and does. Like, the love he gives me is love I've needed. But it's different when it's a love coming from somebody you're in love with. You know, romantically, it's two different types of love. So to go from talking every single day on the phone for over 5 hours, going to sleep while on the phone, to one 15-minute phone call. I can't even write to you right now. I can't even get letters from you. I have to go get a P.O. box. And I don't want to get an expensive one, so I have to get a cheap one. So, because I have to do some research into that. Because the cheap one means driving constantly over there to get the letters. We made it to February, right? We made it to February. You've been away since September. How much longer can I go? Not like I want somebody else. I'm not looking for somebody else. I'm not gonna look for somebody else, but you have this love for somebody, and you love them so much. You just want to be by them, and you can't. You can't when you have all the resources to be with them. I would drive right now if you weren't there. You were, say, in another state. Papi, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do that, Papi. I would have driven to you right now. But I can't. There's no way of me coming to see you. It's the whole point of the impossible, and this is just sad how being the wife or the girlfriend of somebody who's locked away, she does the time for a crime she didn't commit along with him. And it's just sad how it mentally messes with you. I have to wait till tomorrow to see if I hear from you. Or wait, it was 7:15, and I thought, okay, he probably called his grandma, and he'll call me in like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, he didn't. And I was like, okay, it's 7:45. Probably called his grandma. Because those are the time slots you've been calling. Papi, don't do that, please. And I was like, I'll give it 10 minutes. He'll probably call me. So I was like staring at my phone at the minutes. And no call came. So I waited till 8:05. I'm like, maybe he decided to talk to his grandma, and you know, she'll text me something, and I text her, hey, did he call you? And she said, no. Did he call you? And I'm like, now it's like, you didn't call either one of us. So now I'm worried, like, did something happen? She's just fucked up. I'm reading our Instagram messages. I'm at April. Yeah. I'll put in here the text that got to me, the messages. And one of them said, you didn't care before me about going back to prison. But now for me, you do everything to not go back. Little did we know that just 5 months later, you were gonna go back. There's more to the message. I just can't remember it now. Here, puppy. I miss your texts, your long texts of how much you love me, how much you love with me. I miss your phone calls. I miss your video calls. I miss getting ready and telling you I'm on my way. I'll be there in an hour or two. And all I could think about on my drive would be how amazing it's gonna feel when I get to see you. hug you. September 28th, 2023 was the last time I got to kiss you.
Mama.
Yeah, baby.
Mama, don't be sad. Be happy.
I'm happy, baby. Give me kisses.
Say that again.
What do you want to watch, puppy?
No, that smell is so stinky.
You don't like the smell? Here. You want this one?
Mama.
What? You have pee-pee again? Wow, it's day 2. You're not calling. I can't handle this. I can't handle it. It's destroying me. It's killing me. I have to wait another day till it's 7:15, 7:45 p.m. to see if I get a call from you. My heart hurts. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of the sadness.
Mama, it's coming getting closer.
Oh no, no, what are we gonna do?
We have to run the toys.
Yeah. I can't even record in peace because I'm in my room. They're right next door awake. And I talk too loud because I can't hear myself. I just want to go to sleep and not wake up. I don't wake. It's too painful being awake. I just want to sleep. I'm not wake up until I get back out here again. Why did you have to do this to go away? I know it's not your fault, it's your mom's, but still. Getting my first PO box. Thanks to you, babe, so I can write letters to you in peace. 5032. I see mine. Let's open it up. Babe, I got a P.O. box for me, so I get to write you letters. And get well, I can write you letters, but now I get to get letters from you in peace, babe. It's gonna be the best feeling to come check my mailbox and I have letters from you, babe. I cannot wait. I'm gonna write you a letter tonight and send it out tomorrow, my handsome man. I'm so happy. I was so stressed, like, how am I gonna get this, because it needs, you need to have an ID, like, and the ID basically has to match like a second form of document, and my ID is to my dad's house. So I was like, oh shoot, like, how am I gonna do this? And then thankfully they allow your car insurance, and my car insurance this address to my dad's. So see, everything happens for a reason. I'm putting it on my keychain, babe. I can't wait to come here for the first time getting a letter from you. I can't believe the new things I get to experience in life thanks to you, babe. Prison wife life, getting a P.O. box so I can get prison mail, babe. Just amazing. I love you, babe, and I can't wait to get letters from you. That was pretty easy, honestly. I thought she was gonna give me a hard time or something, or like they were gonna say, oh, this is incorrect, but nope, it was all great, and I cannot wait. I love you, babe. This brings me some sort of joy. I was crying yesterday and the day before. I got to talk to you today too, so that was great, babe. You called after 2 days of not hearing from you. I was crying my eyes out. I miss you. It doesn't get easier like you think it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't. The amount of love I have for you and miss you, just, there's no getting better. So I went to print out my application for the P.O. box, and I was like, since I'm out here printing, I also printed out lyrics to Scrim's new song, Paradise. I'm gonna send that out in one letter, and then I printed out our picture, babe. Look how cute I look. I love how I look in that picture. And you too, babe. This is such a good picture of us. So I'm gonna send that to you. And it'll be 2 separate letters because I'm gonna write to you, and I don't want, like, say for some reason you can't send the picture or the lyrics, like if they throw away this letter, at least you'll get my letter. So yeah, I love you, babe. I loved hearing your voice. Look at this, babe, so cute. I love that picture. All right, more errands to do, babe. I love you. I'm leaving Walmart now, and like if you're a prison wife, prison girlfriend, then you will understand like what I'm talking about. But and if you're not a prison wife or girlfriend, well, maybe this is like putting into perspective of how this life is. When I used to see, I mean, I never really thought about, prison, how people do it in there, how it affects their loved ones, like their wives, girlfriends, kids. You don't think about it because you're not in the situation, right? So you don't think about it. Well, now I'm in the situation, and I have so much empathy, sympathy, whatever the proper word is, for prison wives and girlfriends and kids. I mean, my kid is not from my boyfriend, but he loves him so much, he misses him, but he's at the age where he doesn't really understand. He thinks he's off at work, but once he sees him, he'll be happy to see him again, so he's not missing him like I am. And it is extremely hard for the woman. Yeah, he's in prison. It's not easy for him in there, but you're doing a prison sentence along with him. You didn't do the crime, right? But you're paying for the crime time, whatever. You're paying for it as well. you're doing the time as well. Like, think about it. You're here alone, missing him, right? You're mentally like going crazy thinking about him. Is he okay? Is everything okay in there? Is he still alive? Did he get into a fight? Did he get into trouble? Is more time gonna be added on because did he get into trouble? When is he getting out? Is it really gonna be 2 years? Is it gonna lessen? Why didn't he call me today? Why didn't he call me for 2 days now? It's a mental fuck. That's the best word I can put it. It's a whole mental fuck. Like, I've never experienced something this mentally horrible and draining. It really sucks for the woman because she has to do everything. You know, like, he needs money on his books. Who's gonna get it? You are. He needs money sent to others to make up. How do I explain it? When you first get in there, right, you have to eat the food that they're giving you. You can't order things. So you have to not only put money on his books, that's what it's called, his account books, you also have to put money on somebody else's that's already been there so they can order him food so that he has food until he can place the orders, you know? So it's all on you. And I can't imagine, like, thankfully we did not, like, not thankfully, but we didn't live together, so we didn't have like bills to be paid, or else I don't know how I would do it. I mean, I would figure it out. I always figure it out. Like, I'm not gonna be down to $0. I'm not gonna be broke. I will figure it out. I always will. But imagine if we had a place together and he got taken away. I would have to take care of everything. And there are women who do. Many women who, you know, their husbands went to jail and they have to hold it down. That's what it's called. Like, as whatever that term may seem, that's what it's called. There's no other way of putting it. And thankfully I'm not in that position because I would be extremely stressed out. But, you know, I do as much as I can for him. I send him packages. I put money on his books. If he needs me to send money to somebody so he can get more food, because he needs a lot, I do that. Whatever he needs, I do. And definitely when they say this life isn't for the weak, it's really true. Like, I am one strong person. I can handle almost everything that comes my way. Like, I won't sit and be like, oh, poor me, and this and that. Like, if somebody calls me fat, somebody's being mean to me, whatever, I have thick skin. Nothing's gonna get to me. But when it comes to my boyfriend, like my love life, it will break me. It will break me. I am sensitive. I will cry. I will be in a depression. I go in and out of depression right now with him. Today is our 11-month anniversary. We talked earlier today, but I was so mentally just fucked. That's the word. Sorry, I don't like to curse, but that's the word. Curse, cuss, whatever. That's the word. I was so mentally fucked because I had not heard from him in 2 days that all I did was just cry. I just cried. We had a 15-minute phone call. I won't hear from him till tomorrow if I hear from him. And all I could do was express how good it felt to hear his voice, that he's okay. And all I did was cry that, you know, he had promised me that he wasn't gonna do anything to end up in prison again. He has been prior to meeting me, but meeting me gave him happiness and gave him a reason to not go back, not to violate and go back. But he was put in a position where he kind of had no choice. Okay, that's if he wants to say that, that's his business, right? If he wants to talk about it one day, I'm gonna leave that to him. But I can tell you from the outsider looking in, somebody who's very like right and wrong, he was left. Yes, there was things he could have done to prevent him from being put in the position to doing what he did, and he didn't listen to me. I kept trying to steer him to the right way, to not end up there. But I also get his point of view, and he was just put in a position where he got caught up with it, and it is his fault, but at the same time it's not. It's because somebody else put him in that position. I'm sure I've mentioned who this somebody else is, but I just don't want to think about that woman. I don't want to mention her anymore. I'm so tired of even thinking about it. Like these 2 days, him not calling made me even more angry at her, and I was this close to texting her and going off on her. But then I'm like, what's the point? What am I gonna get out of it? Like 5 minutes of satisfaction that I took my anger out on who's responsible for it. And what do I get from it? Nothing but adding more to the issue, right? Because then she would respond, I would want to respond again, and I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to talk to her. Like, she has ruined his life, and she has ruined my life too. She ruined multiple lives with her selfish, immature actions, and I don't want to speak to her or anything. But today is our 11-month anniversary. We've next month will be our 1 year, and it's on the date of his birthday. And next month it'll be basically 6 months of it I got to be with him. 6 months of it I am with him while he's been locked up. That's what it'll be next month, which is crazy. Like, our relationship is brand new, and to have only spent 6 months with him and then he gets taken away from me. I'm somebody who found my happiness in my man. Like, I don't care what anybody says. You have to be happy with yourself. I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy alone. I need my man to make me complete, make me 100% happy. I have my kid. Yeah, he makes me really happy. These people call and can't let me record. I lost my train of thought because I have people who just gotta call. Anyway, yeah, if you know somebody who's got their man locked up, check in on them, because they're honestly probably struggling more than they let you see. They're probably struggling more than their man is locked up, because if they're like me and they are obsessed in love with their man, they're crazy in love with their man, it's gonna get to you. It's gonna get to you. Yeah, there are moments, like right now, I'm okay because I talked to him, right? So I'll be okay for the rest of the day. Like, I'll be okay. I'm not ecstatic, I'm not happy, but I talked to him. I know he's okay. I heard his voice, so I'm okay. I'll be good today. But tomorrow could be completely different. Yesterday, I just wanted to cry. I did cry. the day before, I just wanted to cry, and I did cry because I didn't hear from him. So it gets to me because I went from talking to him every single day for hours, like hours, 5 hours, like from seeing him every weekend, you know, spending the night over at his place every weekend, to one 15-minute call. Like, you can't even get a decent conversation in 15 minutes. Say there's a topic I want to talk about, right? You think 15 minutes is enough for that? 15 minutes is enough for I love you too, I love you too, I miss you too. That's it. Do you need anything, babe? And he tells me if he needs something, and that's it. And the conversation is done. So check in on them. Like, try to make them laugh. Try to brighten up their day. Try to take them out somewhere. I'm not saying you have to pay for it, but, you know, get them out the house, because just keep their mind off of it for a bit, you know? It really sucks. It really, really freaking sucks. It's horrible. There are days where I just get into a really deep depression, and I just think, like, I'm never gonna see him. This is forever, because it feels forever for me. Like, to not see my man feels forever for me. One day felt like forever. Here we go, another call. Yeah, as I was interrupted again, my basically train of thought was, if you know somebody who's got their man locked up, check in on them. They're mentally probably struggling, because, like I said, I'm obsessed with my man. He brought me happiness. Knowing I was gonna see him just gave me all this energy. You know, like, you're used to being with this person constantly, talking to them every day, getting texts from them every day, and then bam, one day it's just gone. So that really messes you up big time. So, you know, don't give them a hard time about, oh, like, find somebody new or blah blah blah. Don't even mention the prison life. Just get their mind off of it. Like, that will help them big time. That's just my little advice. If any of you have questions, ask me in the comments. If any of you are in my position and you know, want to talk, you know, also in the comments, or follow me on Instagram, Alice in Skyland. I'm not sure if there's a 92 at the end or not, but it'll pop up right now. Yeah, so follow me on Instagram, subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow my journey as a prison girlfriend. Me and him, we're engaged. You know, he proposed. He's my fiance, but both him and I just find that word really, like, weird and funny. So we don't call each other fiance. He's my boyfriend until we're married. Then he'll get the husband title, but he's my husband. Okay, so subscribe.